what's up guys, welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins, logging in to bring you a Final Fantasy XIV video. Of course, it's gonna be a monk's perspective on A9S, or Alexander Savage, the creator. So, this video is pretty much our first clear on A9S, and I'm not going to say this has been a perfect run for me because there are still some things that I'm trying to figure out. We've been doing A9S for about 3 days and managed to down it yesterday. And so I will try my best to point out some tips for the monk community out there. And like I said, this is not a perfect run. I do miss positionals, and there are still some things that needs to be worked out within the group, mainly from dodging acid rain and which position we should be in and stuff like that. But I will try and point out those things that you may as well talk to your group about to maximize your DPS. In saying that, hopefully I can give you guys quite a few tips, and let's get on with the video. So the first thing I have to say about this fight is, number one, manage your TP very well, because this fight doesn't stop at all. There are probably some easy ways to do this, and one is, of course, don't use Forbidden Chakra at all, but your Bard and your Machinist should be giving you some TP song anyway, so hopefully you won't have any TP problems. A lot of my issues have been TP with this fight. Now, the first mechanic is basically the adds and the rocks. Personally, I'd like it if all the rocks are pretty close to the boss, because this way you will still be able to DPS the boss very quickly. And for me, I would only probably use 2 AoEs. I might try to avoid Arm of Destroyer and just use Rock Breaker there, maybe once, and then of course go back to the boss, because it will be a waste of TP for you to keep on AoEing. I know it's gonna increase your damage output in ACT or whatever you use, but for me, I would try and avoid that because of the TP issue you will be having later on in the fight. Another thing is probably avoiding using Fracture, but I do use Fracture here and there just to align my, I guess, so I don't clip Demolish and stuff like that. Save Shoulder Tackle here, and don't use your Blood for Blood before the Acid Rains, because you're gonna get hit quite hard. So I usually use it after the Acid Rain and then Shoulder Tackle to the ads and use Pop Blood for Blood. And the other thing is, you can avoid using Rock Breaker early on and save it for the ads as well. It just works out pretty quickly and kills the ad quite faster, and for you as well, increasing your damage output. The next set of mechanics involves another ad, which is Faust, which needs to be DPS pretty quickly. Now, if your group is fairly good, then you can probably split your DPS between the boss and Faust. But I think with the current eye levels, everyone should be on Faust, and just do your normal combos. The thing is, you won't be losing Grease Lightning in here. There shouldn't be any reason unless you die. And in here, I position myself to be close to the boss, so I can still demolish or use Touch of Death, and that's probably the best way for you to keep your Grease Lightning up. And in this position, well, for this one, I don't mind the rocks being too far from the boss because you will be DPSing fast. But later on, when the eye levels are, you know, higher, you probably want to ask them to put that a little bit closer. In any case, keep DPSing in here, and the next mechanic will fall again, and it always involves ads. I do have to say there are different ways that this could be done, but in our case, we sort of didn't watch any videos really. We only looked at some written guides on how to do some of the mechanics when we were lost. So again, save shoulder tackle, and I usually save rock break. Sorry, not rock breaker. Howling fist and elixir field as well on ads usually. So if you know when the ads are coming, then I'm pretty sure once you know you'll learn that when the next mechanic is gonna happen, and I would suggest saving those two AoE skills because you really don't want to waste a lot of TP against them. So using those two will maximize your DPS quite a bit. I believe our astrologian here has been giving me some TP cards as well, and really lucky that he swapped from white mage to astrologian in this patch. Not fully yet, but thanks to him, my DPS is higher because of the damage cards, and of course with the TP cards that helps a lot as well. As you guys can see, this is another acid rain, so make sure you ask your group to be close to the boss as much as possible. And like I said, an Ad's Face, Elixir Field, and Howling Fist, they're the best. And you probably want to do just one Rock Breaker. And you know, if your group is struggling with killing those ads, then that'll be a problem. So this is one of the things that happened that I was pretty disappointed. I actually moved away because I thought I'll hit the Dragoon. I should have went to my last position because what do you call it? The machinist moved away from there. But in any case, those are the things that I want to work out with the group. And here we go again with another ad phase. And pretty much the fight will be going over and over the same thing. You know, ads, kill ads, do mechanic, ads, kill ads, do mechanic. So, the only thing that happened to me here is I did lose my food buff later on, and I did die in the end. Which is, I don't know how the acid rain hit so much and killed me in one shot. I don't know if we didn't have a shield. I believe our scholar did sort of die, I think. So that could be one of the factors. But I died in the end because I know if you die, you probably get the loot. So which I did. In any case, limit break 3 you don't have to worry about. And pretty much in the last leg of the fight, basically if you're I think 15%, you can burn the boss, and if your DPS is good enough. If not, then you will have to do the mechanic. And I don't know, I think doing the mechanic will just pretty much kill you because you'll run out of time. See, that acid rain killed me. In our last attempt, actually, in our last attempt, we were like down to 1%. So, but in this next attempt, we've managed to beat it. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for this video. Please click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. And of course, once I get more ideas on how to maximize our DPS, then I will go ahead and make another video. But in the meantime, this is our first down, and this is just my first impressions and basically the first things that I've noticed within the fight, and I hope the monk community will be able to spot some things that we can work out as well. So that's it. I got the monk belt, and the dragoon gave me the earrings as well, which is really not best in slot, but it's an upgrade anyway. Anyway, guys, this is Munchkins logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level. And I thank you, my group, for downing A9S on the first week.